Ambassador Zix Thala's 4 eyes blinked in rapid succession as she reviewed the orbital survey data for the 3rd time. The readings couldn't possibly be correct. According to her instruments, the blue-green planet below teemed with life despite conditions that would kill most galactic species within minutes. Impossible, she chittered to her aide, her crystalline carapace shifting colors from calm blue to agitated orange. The atmospheric composition alone should prevent complex life. 21% oxygen, that's practically combustible air. And look at these pressure readings at sea level. Her aide, a young Velthari named Kes, consulted his tablet with trembling tentacles. Ambassador, the planet's classification in our databases is extreme hazard, do not approach. The gravity is nearly double galactic standard, the magnetic field fluctuates wildly, and the surface temperature variations would be lethal to most species. Zix Thala's attention was drawn to movement on the planet's surface. Her ship's advanced sensors revealed something that made her mandibles click in disbelief. Cities. Sprawling, complex urban centers connected by transportation networks, and moving through it all were bipedal creatures, the humans. Sir, Kessie whispered, his voice barely audible through his breathing apparatus. They're not just surviving down there, they're thriving. The ambassador's curiosity overcame her caution. She had to understand how life could flourish on what every galactic civilization had classified as a death world. Her ship's communication array crackled to life, and within hours, first contact protocols were established. Captain Sarah Chen stood on the observation deck of the International Space Station, her weathered face calm as she watched the alien vessel approach Earth's atmosphere. She'd been chosen as humanity's representative not for her diplomacy, though she was skilled at it, but for her unique background as both an astronaut and a former rescue coordinator in the Himalayas. They're scared, she told her team over the comm. Their bio readings show extreme stress responses just from entering our upper atmosphere. The first meeting took place in Earth's orbit, aboard a hastily constructed neutral facility. Zix Thala arrived in what could only be described as a full environmental suit, her life support systems humming constantly. Captain Chen wore standard ship attire, a simple jumpsuit and magnetic boots. Captain Chen, Zix Thala began, her translator struggling with human inflections. Our preliminary scans indicate your planet should be uninhabitable. How do your people survive such conditions? Chen smiled, a gesture that made the ambassador recoil slightly. Survive? Ambassador, we don't just survive Earth, we love it. What you call extreme conditions, we call Tuesday. Over the following hours, Chen explained humanity's relationship with their homeworld. She described how humans had evolved alongside Earth's dangers, how their immune systems had adapted to countless pathogens, how their bones had grown dense in high gravity, how their cardiovascular systems had learned to process high oxygen environments efficiently. Your ocean, Zix Thala said, reviewing data streams. The pressure at depth would crush our vessels, yet our sensors detect human activity even in the deepest trenches. The Mariana Trench? Chen laughed. Yeah, we've got research stations down there. The pressure's about 1,000 times what you're used to up here in orbit. But we've figured out ways to work with it. Some of our people spend months in those deep-sea habitats. But it was the weather data that truly baffled the alien delegation. Chen showed them footage of humans skiing down mountains in sub-zero temperatures, surfing waves during ocean storms, and working construction in desert heat that would vaporize Zix Thala's species. This footage, the ambassador said, her color shifting to a confused purple, shows your people engaging with these dangerous conditions recreationally. Recreation? Chen grinned. That's our vacation footage. We call it extreme sports. Some humans actively seek out the most dangerous environments on Earth for fun. Kes, who had been silent throughout the exchange, finally spoke up. Captain, our classification systems label any world with seismic activity as unsuitable for civilization, yet your cities exist directly on fault lines. Chen nodded. San Francisco, Tokyo, Istanbul, some of our greatest cities. Sure, the ground shakes sometimes, we've learned to build with that in mind. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, they're just part of the planet's natural cycles. We adapt. The revelation that truly stunned the alien delegation came when Chen casually mentioned that humans regularly traveled to even more extreme environments. Antarctica reaches -80 degrees Celsius, she explained, and we've had permanent research stations there for decades. Mount Everest's summit has air so thin that most species would lose consciousness in seconds, but thousands of humans have climbed it. Some of our astronauts spend over a year in the vacuum of space. Zix Thala's color had shifted to a pale, shocked white. Your species intentionally exposes itself to these conditions? We don't just expose ourselves to them, Chen said. We push ourselves to find our limits, then we push a little further. Every challenge our planet throws at us, hurricanes, earthquakes, blizzards, scorching deserts, we study it, understand it, and find ways to not just survive but thrive in it. As the meeting concluded, Zix Thala found herself viewing humanity with a mixture of awe and terror. These creatures had evolved on a world so hostile that it had forged them into something unprecedented in the galaxy. A species that didn't just adapt to extreme conditions but actively sought them out. "Captain Chen," she said as they prepared to depart, "your people's resilience is remarkable. Perhaps there are things we could learn from humanity's approach to adversity." Chen's smile was warm but carried an edge of pride. "Ambassador, every human learns the same lesson growing up on Earth. The universe is vast, dangerous, and unforgiving, but so are we." As the alien vessel retreated to a safer distance from the Death World, Zix Thala made a note in her official report. Recommendation: establish diplomatic relations immediately. If these humans can thrive in conditions that would kill us, they may be the allies we need for the challenges ahead in the galaxy's unexplored regions. Back on Earth, Captain Chen watched the alien ship disappear into the stars. She took a deep breath of Earth's combustible atmosphere and smiled. Tomorrow, she was scheduled for a training dive in the Arctic Ocean. After all, it was just another day on humanity's beloved Death World.